Hi there. It's very exciting to show you this revamped AI chatting experience. As you know, Columns allows you talking to AI agent and finish all the story design process. Before we introduce the conversation concept, but not really polished. Today I'm going to show you the polished version, and I hope it make you feel very excited. So let's take a look. Jump to my workspace. I got quite a few of data story created in my workspace. So first thing I need to do is basically I need to connect a data source. So I already have some data connections. So let's jump to one data source and load it into the system. For example, I can do, let's see, just do the quick data. This is, I believe, is in a CSV data file. So after everything is loaded, you can see it shows you loaded. Manual sync not supported because it's CSV. No matter how many times you cannot just make changes to that. If it's spreadsheets, probably you can if you make changes in the spreadsheets, you can click that to reload it, right? So now what I'm trying to show you is basically the in the data and query panel, it's super simplified. Before you may remember that this conversation embedded here, but it's just too small. It's very hard to to render some useful stuff. So we revamped that by just bringing it out basically. So now I get data connected. I can just chat with AI. I need to move my talking stuff. Maybe I should just close it. But anyways, I think this works. Let's see. Now, as you can see, actually, I already have some history, right? Can you draw a trend line for this? There's some historical history, but whatever. I just get a new started so I can, start chatting with that. For example, I can say, how can you help me? Simple questions. Basically, I can get some help. For example, data analysis, graphic design. I can show that. Information retrieval. Sometimes means you want to display some, the data samples with some search filters. Technical assistance. Give you some documentations, guide, tutorial kind of thing. We can actually start to chatting with my data. So can you show me some data samples of this data set, right? The biggest, the things I don't like current, AI, how to say, the service is this can be a little bit faster in my opinion, yeah. So what it says is I want a table graph. I just want a table of data, so table graph. It shows sample data rows. It tells me all the fields, latitude, longitude, depths, mag, the place where the quick happened, and the quick type. Total we have 7,735 rows. And we can basically bring this to my current graph. So if you just do the edit graph, means we bring this to our main graph and starting to style in it, no matter it's table or the charts, right? But let's continue stay here and doing something more fun. For example, with this data, I probably can ask AI what kind of analysis I can do, right? Can you suggest some analytical queries for me to analyze this data? It feels like I don't know anything about analysis, so I just need AI help to me to ask the right questions. So here actually it gives you some great examples. Say we can show some magnitude distribution. Magnitude is a level of how bad the quick is, right? Depth analysis, we have depth data. somewhere. Oops. Yep. Where is it? It's here. Okay. We have depth data, we have magnitude. These are all valid metrics we can analysis on. And location-based analysis, blah, 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 many of them, right? So we can just start with something, for example, like depths. For example, we can say, it actually gives some example. We can just copy paste it, right? Copy paste, right? And just do it because this is what AI suggested. Let's see what results it will give us with this recommended query for depth analysis, and it just give you the great graph. Of course, it shows you what the queries generate. It aggregates the average depths. As you can see, this is average depths. Data points are organized in timeline, and probably this is what we are talking about trending, location trending. Data is in time range from October 12 to November 11th. Actually, it's most recent data. I remember this data is actually, this is HTTP API data, so it's always have like new latest data, so we don't need to sync to update it because I'm connected to. I remember it's some CSV file hosted in GitHub or some and anyway some services to providing this data. So it's very cool. Actually, we can see the latest data. So this is actually for the last 30 days. You can see this is average depths for all the earthquake happens. If you're expert in the earthquake, you probably can tell whether there is any, surging, trending, or not. But for me, I feel they are, pretty stable. If I just want to follow up, I can even ask for the whole year, right? For example, like say, what about for the whole year time frame? Suppose it will just iterate on previous query, but just modify, the time range. Let's see if it. So, the whole year it actually gives me more for the whole year time range. To consider following analytics queries. Okay, it's similar thing, but I really want to do for my my previous one, which is depths, right? Yearly depths. Okay, so let me just try this query. If I do this, actually forgot whether this data set is just only months or it's only have 1 month. Okay, I see. That's why. Yeah, if any other data set you have wider time ranges, you can just modify that and do that. So now I really want to see this graph is a little bit how to say I don't know if you current theme. This is my current default theme actually, but let's do something interesting, which basically I want to edit this graph fast, bring it to my current design. But now I want to really change the way how it looks. So what it means is I can do, can you suggest a modern, what does modern mean? I don't know. Modern slate style to display this graph, right? I can do this. So in this case, I'm not changing any analysis of my data. I probably want to share this data with people, but I want to get some cool, great analysis before I do that. So you can see this is applying the theme and show me how to do that. So I can do apply theme. And now this is my baseline for the design. Around the design, we can do a lot of things, which is basically, like I said, we can do, time range change. This is time series, and we can do time window. Right now, I think it's automatically to help us to get 1,000 within the time frame. We'll get 1,000 data points. But what about, let's see if we want to do the daily view. You can easily to just get daily view, weekly view. So and then what you can modify the metric itself, change the aggregation functions. Of course, you can use an AI to modify that, but this is just as long as you get familiar with this, it's very easy for you to get Get it? So basically this is like name you suggest, or you can say average depths, right? You can easily to just give it a new name, average depths by time, you can see. And what else? We don't have a key because it's keyed by time. Conditions, we didn't filter out anything, so everything is here. And if you want to do some transformations, I mean, you can do that as well. I think in the other videos I talked about this, you basically can just compare with every data points with mean value, let's say. And then you can see the changes. Like some of them is under, some of them is under 0. And if you really want to get a more a visual comparison, you can literally just go to the line chart and set one threshold. Yeah, as you can see, this is actually using the palette to alternatively to show positive and a negative kind of like delta compared to mean value. So in that case, basically you need to update the title to reflect that. Okay, anytime you want to go back to chat with the AI, just like talk this, and everything will be kept there, but you can basically continue to do here. So if I do, for example, if I do follow up of the theme, I can say, can you suggest background is great, but can you suggest a palette, P-A-L-E-T-T-E, that show a bit stronger comparison? You can do this. So supposedly it will ask some high contrast. Oh, actually the right word should be high contrast. Sometimes the word the conversation is just like needed, how to say, a little bit more tuning on the wording, but actually it got it. So basically here it gives you more high contrast about the palette, so you can just apply that. By applying that, you just like got it in your design, and you can continue what you're doing. So adding all those decorations like images. I can basically just copy something. For example, I can copy let's see, I can copy my current URL on this page, right? I can just copy paste. As you can see, just click somewhere, you can basically just like paste any text annotations, moving things around, adjust, click anywhere to style them. I mean, we have a lot of videos talking about this. So thank you so much. I hope this the new revamped AI experiences make you very happy. Thank you so much. Bye bye.